Hey, if you like antique hauls, guess what? I have another one for you. It's Antique Vintage. And I am so excited. I'm still in Kansas. And of course, I had to go find some new places today and revisit one of the places I went to yesterday. My name's Allison, and this is my life after 55. So I made some notes because I want to make sure I stay on track. But today I went to another antique mall, and I got a couple things there, not a whole lot, but let's see. For starters, I actually got this at the estate sale, and it was still in the car, so I didn't include it in my last video, but I got this cast iron stove, and it has the cast iron pieces, the little covers. This is a thing that pulls off the covers so you can put your pots on there. It is heavier than you can imagine. It actually has a vent here, and this is really heavy. It has an iron, and the door opens up so you can put things in there, and it's just adorable. Now, this is what I spent more money on than I normally would, but because I looked it up, and the cast iron stove is a 19th century replica featuring a crescent moon and star, and it was commonly used for salesmen when they were selling the cast iron stoves. But then it became a practical toy for kids, and as they stated, it was practice for domestic skills. Cracked me up. And it could also be used as a functional nursery heater. Nowadays, I think you'd get CPS called on you if you were to light that and put it in your nursery for a heater. But anyways, that's the history of it. And I spent $80 on it. I know, I was choking, but it has actively been selling across different platforms for 185 to 282, and they were usually around the 200 range is the ones that I saw, and all those pieces come apart so I can store it easily. But it was just so cute, and for $80, and it, like I said, it is so heavy. So that was really an exciting find for me. Then I found, and I have one of these, I just bought it not that long ago, but my Girl Scout one sold really quick. So this is the Boy Scout handbook, and it was published in 63. I believe they started publishing in 1960, so this is the 1963 edition. I got it for $12, and it is selling for 25 to 30. And this is like in perfect condition. So I was really happy about that. The Boy Scout and Girl Scout things sell in our area a lot. If you can find the patches or the pins, people love those. So I was able to get that. And then the next thing I got was another book, and this is called Goldsmith's Deserted Village, etc. And it's a compilation of poems, and it is a 1912 edition. I bought it for 12, and it sells between $25 and $45. And the pages are really fragile, but they're in great condition. So you can see, and it's a bunch of different poems. So me and my books, I love books. So that was a find. And then let's see, yardsticks. Okay, so they were $4 a piece, and I have a bunch that I've been collecting at home. These were used in the 70s, 1970s. A lot of places used them for their own company, like to give away. So they were used as promotional items. So like this one is Bob Christie, specializing in real estate in Leawood, and it has the phone number. And I actually grew up part of my childhood in Leawood, Kansas. So this was kind of fun. And then this one is free checking at 3 locations at Midland Bank, Lee Summit, Missouri. Free checking. And so this one had from a bank. And so what I think I really want to do is I'm going to be making a tray. And I'm going to be using a bunch of these yardsticks. So with the ones I have at home, I just want them to be vintage yardsticks so that I can make a tray with it and make a vintage tray. So that was cool. The yardsticks are 3-foot yardsticks. I got them for $4 and they sell between $5 and $12. Most of them online are selling at like $6, and that's including the shipping. So I thought $4 wasn't bad, especially if I'm going to repurpose them. And then I went to a thrift store, and it was an off-name thrift store. I think it's for people with disabilities, to be honest with you. I didn't catch the name, to be honest, but wait, do I have the name on here? No, I don't have the name on here, but I got this handmade baby carriage rocking crib, okay? $7.99. That inside is perfect. There's no nails sticking out. The bottom is gorgeous. And I just thought if I just made like a little quilted pad to put in here. My daughter has my old crib, crib that was made by a family member, but I don't know if I want to put a stencil on it or if I should just leave it plain. What are your thoughts on it? But for $7.99, $7.99, couldn't believe it. And so, oops, I looked it up, and a baby crib that's handcrafted with pine is going anywhere between $49 and $65. I believe it because that is solid wood. There's no plyboard in that, and it's hand stained, and you can tell screwed and nailed in. So I was really happy about that. I just think it's adorable. I got another book, Dora Miller by Laura Jean Libby. And I got this one because I thought the artwork was so pretty. And 2, it is a 1912 edition. Oh no, this is copyright 1892. I don't know if you can see that. 1892. And it's in great shape. I just couldn't pass it up, to be honest with you. So that's what I got. The binding is really nice. So another book. And then this I got for my booth, actually, because I have these baseball trading cards that my husband is letting me sell his, and people don't realize I have them. So I'm going to hang this from my booth so that it'll draw people in to show them that I have this. But I bought this sign for $4, and it's a tin and steel sign, the ribbing, and it sells between 15 to 25. I saw one on there for 48, but really they were more in the high teens to 20s. But I plan on using this in my booth because I want to show that I have baseball cards in my booth. And I got this. So I got this at that thrift store for $3, and I actually got it for my booth as well because I have a lot of plates and some actual pewter plates and silver trays. And some of the little plastic foldable plate holders don't hold them because 2 of my pewter plates are really, really heavy. So I thought this was great, and it was $3.99, I think, $3.99. I didn't write that price down because it just was going to be for my booth. And then, okay, I am so excited about these next two things. This is the Dragnet police car, and it's a pedal car. And the pedals actually, they pedal in here. Not that anybody could fit in it, but it's made to be just like the pedal cars. And I have a picture of my grandson in my husband's pedal car. We have the Radio Flyer pedal car, and I think it's Radio Flyer, and it's still in great shape. And so we have a picture of my grandson sitting in the pedal car. It's awesome. And his dad redoes cars, old cars, vintage cars. And so we told him that he could redo the car, put new hubcaps or whatever he wants to do. So we have a picture of him, and this is a Hallmark Dragnet car. I got it for $6.50 with the box, with the authentication papers, and it is selling between $45 and $50. And it's heavy. It is definitely heavy. Then I got this one, and this is so cool. It's a Golden Eagle one, okay? It too is a pedal car, and this has something special on it. So you lift up the trunk. Wish it was easier to lift up the trunk, but my big fingers. Okay, you lift up the trunk, and look, the light goes on. Isn't that cute? The light goes on. The other one doesn't have a light. So this just had some batteries in the box because it was a brand new box. It was not even opened. And I saw there was batteries, and I'm like, batteries, where would they go? And that's when I opened the trunk. I saw, oh, you can open the trunk, and then there's a little case in there that you put the batteries in. But this is the 1956 Murray Golden Eagle car, and I got it for $6, and it's going between $45 and $65. So that was so exciting. I just love those. The next thing I got was the enamelware. So like the camping enamelware, and these are in perfect conditions. There's no chips in them, because a lot of times you'll find chips or something because of the enamel is chipping, but usually used for camping on the fire or whatnot. And each of these pieces were $7.50, and each piece sells individually between $18 and $20. So that was a nice find. Then I've got these two. Okay, I have to tell you, the cars and these were found in my shop, the frog shop. I had to go back. I didn't have my husband today, so I went back in there. And they said, hey, where's your husband? And I said, he's back home where he should be so I can shop. I know my husband watches this, so he's going to laugh. I told him I was there. But this is a police officer Snoopy, and it came in the box. And it's called Willits Design Snoopy Police Officer. I got it for $10, and it sells between $20 and $40, and it's from 1980. And of course, if you have a policeman, you have to have a fireman, and he has a little backpack on him and his little hat. So cute, right? And he I got him for 10, and he's going between 20 and 40. And the comps that I saw, I saw them sold at $50 and at $40. The ones that actually sold. The ones that are listed are between 20 and 40. So those were recent sales. Just love that. So I got those cars and these at that store, at the store that I was at yesterday. I also got, wait, where am I going? I have to do this in order because I laid everything out so that it would be organized. I got a cap gun. I remember my brother and I playing with these cap guns. I know I'm going to have to put a red tip on it, so don't everybody get after me, but this is called a Pony Boy. And it is Pony Boy. I got it for $5 at that store, and it's selling between $25 and $27. And it's from the 60s. So you put those little rolls, the red rolls of caps, if you remember those, you put them in there. So when you do this, the cap pops. And I just thought that would be really fun. And it has a little belt. This is rubber, but it looks like leather. And you can put it on a belt. So then this was really, really, really cool. So I got a bag of things, surprise bag of things for $3.99. And inside the bag, let's see, they had these unopened keychains and all kinds of things. But this is from Marvel, and the Marvel Thunderbolt keychain. So this whole bag was $3.99. Okay, everything in it. This alone is selling between $15 and $25. It was a limited edition for the promo of Marvel. And then there was a Deadpool one. Okay. Now my store is called an antique store, and we have vintage, antique, and people will sell newer things, curated things, handmade things, and stickers and such. So when I got this, I know that I sell keychains that I make with resin, but I know that I can just add this into my booth. And this also is selling between $15 and $16.50. And then I've got this patch, the Disney Haunted Mansion, and it's an iron-on patch. And this is from 2022, and this is going between $10 and $15. And then the DreamWorks, let's see, DreamWorks Dogman movie keychain, another promo. And this too is going between $15 and $25. Then this one is the Disney's Haunted, let me get it out of here, Haunted Mansion pin. Oops. Okay, and this is going between $25 and $35. I can't believe it. And then I have the Alien, Dolby Alien picture pin. This was for AMC Cinemas, and it was their promo, and this is selling between $15 and $25. And another Deadman keychain promo, and it's selling between $10 and $12. So the price of one of those is still more than what I spent on the whole thing. Oh, and I got these tiles. It came in the bag, Scrabble tiles. So that's kind of fun. That was just to open it up and not know what you were getting, right? Then I got this for my toy selection, a Coco Melon for $2.99. And then I can turn it off if you want to. But people are always looking for these for their kids, especially when their kids are shopping with them. They will look for an inexpensive toy. So the Coco Melon I got for $2.99, and it's selling between $10 and $35. $35 I thought was way much. The majority that have sold already are about the $13 to $15 range. So that was a bargain for me. Okay, guys, I had to go back and get Where are they? I just had them all out. Oh, here they are. You know how I bought all those little cars, right? For $1.50? Well, I got more. I got the Archie, the burglar car from Archie, and $1.50, and it sells between 5 and 8. This is a Burger King from 1990, Burger King. Then Donald Duck, okay, $1.50. And this was a McDonald's birthday land, and it's from 1989. And you pull back the wheels and then it zooms off. Then Bam Bam from the Flintstones. And this was a Denny's kids toy when you go to Denny's if you ordered the kids meal. And this was from 1990, and it's selling between $8 and $9. And the Marvin, this was a McDonald's toy, and it has wheels on the bottom. And Marvin the Martian, he's selling between $8 and $12. And let's see, I normally don't buy clothes. These might fit me, they might not, but I have some clothes in my booth. But these were $9.99, and they're Levi's, and they still have the tags on them. Signature Levi Strauss jeans, and they have the Levi's patch on the back. And they're beautiful. They're in perfect shape. Okay. I got this video camera. I must have lost a page here. This video camera for kids, and it's never been opened. So it is a playgroup preschool video camera. So you can do all kinds of artwork with this. Turns the lens to change colors, spin the dial to create a kaleidoscope, talk into the microphone, the camera light lights up. So it has all kinds of fun things. And this I got for $14, and it sells between 12 and 40, and most of them were about 20 that have already sold. And then this mug, handmade mugs and signed mugs are very popular. So this artist actually signed it, and it says TYGAD. So this mug, it was hard to find the exact one, but there's a lot of them out there. And I got it for $7, and it sells, a lot of them were selling between 40 and 44, and I have sold some facial mugs. So I know that they sell, I usually sell them about $20, and they go between 12 and 65. But I usually sell them for about 20-ish. They're glazed inside, so you can use them for coffee if you'd like. And this is nice and clean inside. But that's handmade. And then I got a truck. And it's a die-cast truck. Furniture that means business, Meriden. And it turns, and then the back opens. And this truck was $10, and it is selling between 40 and 44. I really expect to get maybe 30 from it, but for people, because I don't know if everybody knows what Meriden is, so that's the only thing. But it is a die cast. It's heavy. It has all the pieces that move back and forth. The lift for the trailer. So I was excited. I thought that was really cool, and it's in great shape. Now, the real big finds, okay, are very exciting, and I'm looking to see if I wrote down the prices. I can't believe I didn't write down the prices. I'm just going to have to go off the top of my head on this, but I got another Afghan. If you remember, I sold that king size Afghan granny square. So this granny square Afghan is probably for a double size bed. I mean, it goes on and on. And it's in beautiful shape. It even smells pretty, like somebody laundered it. And I got this. I thought I wrote this down. I got this, I want to say, for $22. And from selling that big one, I sold for $150 at my booth. It was a king size. So I know that I can at least get probably $70 for this because the size and the shape that it's in. But the big thing that I have to get up to show you, it is hiding back here. It is a quilt that is longer than this couch, and it is a handmade quilt. I'd say this is a double bed, probably. But you can see it I want to say, what did I say? It was 70. It was 3 yardsticks. It was just over 3 yardsticks. But look at how gorgeous this is and the different fabrics that are in it. There's no stains or pulls on it. I'm trying to bring it up a little bit. But I thought this was gorgeous. Now, I did spend $68 on that. And I know that they are going for, I could get a lot of money on the quilts, especially handmade quilts. So I'm really disappointed in myself that I didn't. Maybe I'll add it on when I edit my video. I'll add the price on here of the comps on it. But it is just gorgeous. It really is gorgeous. And so that's what I got. It sounds like my sister-in-law is home right now, and I was supposed to have dinner done, but she got home early. So anyways, this is my haul today, and I think there's one more shop I want to go to tomorrow, but I got so tired I couldn't do it anymore. Oh, and I've got my Karen bun going on today, right? Hashtag Karen bun. But I hope you enjoyed this, and that you find pleasure in maybe reliving some of your childhood, thinking of some of these things that I've found, and thinking about what you have in your house that could be worth some money. But anyways, have a great day. And if you like this, please hit the like and subscribe button. I am very close. I am moving on up to my 500 subscribers. So it would really help me if you could subscribe and maybe share it with somebody else. But don't give up, because I'm not giving up, and you matter. Bye.